Hello, Sagittarius. It is your turn. For those of you who are new, I'm Kimberly. And you can reach me at gardenwitchtarot@gmail.com for private reading. Had to think about that. I'm sorry that I'm so late on August. I have been trying to arrange a new job for myself. And it's been taking time out. So what have we got, Sagittarius? The Eight of Pentacles. So something you're working at, or maybe there's something you need to work at. Something you're working on, Sagittarius. Perhaps your finances, concentrating on your career. We've got a lunar eclipse tonight that's happening in Aquarius. So Aquarius is about sudden change. So there can be some new perspective gained suddenly. A change of opinion, perhaps. A change of an outlook, how you see something. So, and this is on a, this lunar eclipse is on a 19-year cycle. So reach back into your memories to August of 1998. Where were you then? And you may get some insight into what you're learning now. Okay. So also a solar eclipse happening on the 21st of August, and Sagittarius with the Eight of Pentacles. Working on something, Sagittarius. What are we working on? What have we got for Sagittarius? August 2017. Next week I will be working on mid-months, okay? So we've got the Sun in the reverse. So you're working at something, but it looks like you maybe don't feel like you're mastering the situation, or you're trying to figure something out, but you don't feel like there's light being shed on that. Lunar eclipse tonight, so that could change. Let's see what we've got. I really feel like those two wanted to come out together. These cards are like, I wish you could feel them, because it's like all of a sudden they're full of static and want to, look, they're just want to fall out together. We got a lot of information. Okay, Sagittarius, here we go. Five of Cups in reverse is, and these wanted to come out, so it could be that there's two crossing conditions, or this could be a significator. So the Five of Cups in reverse, you're really feeling like the loss over something. You know, things have gone bad in a situation, and you really, like, you're focusing on all the bad things in that situation, and you're not focusing on the love that was there. Okay. You've also got the King of Cups in reverse here with the Two of Pentacles in the upright. So the King of Cups is Scorpio. I just did a reading on Scorpio right before this, and there was a lot of fire in their reading as well. And this is all looking very, very interesting. I'm getting some repeat cards here. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a Scorpio that's feeling out of balance, or that that you had something with that person, but they could never seem to make a choice. Somebody wasn't true in a love offering, or you aren't being true in an emotional capacity to somebody because you just can't seem to find balance. So somebody either manipulated you, took advantage of you, and you're trying to find balance in it, and you're really hurt, it looks like, Sagittarius, because that person manipulated your emotions. Somebody did. Or you manipulated somebody's emotions, and now they made a choice, maybe, or you made a choice, now you regret your choice. In the foundation is the Six of Cups. So there are good memories connected with this person. Okay, this is not going to resonate with everybody, just so you know up front. And there's lots of people in the world, and I'm channeling Sagittarius right now, but that doesn't mean that it's going to apply to you. So if it doesn't, please listen to another video or another reader and see if they are reading to your situation. If this is speaking to you, stick around. So the Six of Cups, there's a lot of happy memories attached to this person, but the love is not there. There's a manipulative energy with emotions, an insincerity, a lack of balance, and then a sense of regret. In the past is the Knight of Swords in the reverse, and the Seven of Wands in the upright. So some of you could be dealing with an air sign who you found out, or you found out very swiftly that somebody wasn't being true, or like honest to you, or maybe somebody found out in a swift manner that you weren't being honest with them. And it could go either way in this situation, Sagittarius. You've got the Seven of Wands here. Whether they found the truth out about you or you found the truth out about them, that there were secrets that came out in a swift, quick manner. It left you feeling like you needed to defend yourself. So whatever this was, whether it was them and you found out, you know, some truth came to light about them, and then you're like, you know, why would you do that? Why would you do that to me, or whatever? Or whether they found out something about you, and then you're like, well, the reason why is because X, Y, and Z. But either way, it left you feeling defensive. Whatever these lies that you found out, and now it looks like you're trying to move on from this situation. This cycle is completing. So it's like you defended yourself. You felt very defensive. For some of you, it could be that you haven't said all that you feel like you need to say about that situation. Like it ended quickly, and you still, like, you were defensive, but maybe you didn't speak your truth about it. But the cycle is coming to an end. The world card is here, so you know you need to let that cycle end so that there can be a new cycle that begins. And then what you're coming into, and this is leaving us with like a lot of cards here, but is the High Priestess and the Emperor. So I think this is good for you, Sagittarius. The Emperor is the card of Aries. Maybe there's another fire sign. Maybe there's an Aries that you know, that you can turn to for help. But it looks like you're with the High Priestess here. You are trying to turn toward your intuition, and with the Emperor, you are trying to see the situation as a whole, like not just the little pieces, because you do have to look at the whole of a situation. You know, you may have like a lot of fond memories with this person, but that's not all there are. You know, you have to look at not just what they said, but like how they treated you, or not just what you were saying, but how you were treating them. Like not just what is the fantasy that's attached to this person that I have in my mind, but what can be in reality. if that makes sense. So it looks like you're trying to find a new beginning, and you're using your intuition and all the knowledge that you've gained to gain a perspective to help you out here. And then it looks like how you're seeing yourself is the Ten of Cups. So for some of you, this is a situation that I think has happened maybe over the last couple of months even. And it may be coming out today because you might still be missing something intuitively, and we do have this lunar eclipse tonight, so there may be some clarification that is coming to you so that you can see this in a different way that helps you like fully close the chapter. Because it looks like when the situation ended, you know, one or both of you, I'm assuming you since this is the wands, but one or both of you, you know, felt like your back was against the wall. You know, this very defensive energy. How you're seeing yourself right now is the Ten of Cups. And so you're seeing yourself as being like emotionally fulfilled. For some of you, you know, you're in a new cycle and you've met an Aries person with the Emperor here, and you're trying to use your intuition, like intuitively, you feel like this is an honest person, or a good match for you, because this Aries is in the upright, this Emperor is in the upright, and you're feeling very happy. But how people are seeing you, or in your environment, but I really feel like people are seeing you this way, Sagittarius, is the Four of Wands combined with the Seven of Swords. And so what this means is they see you as somebody who has a really good foundation, who they can, you know, celebrate with and have happiness with and build a foundation for a future. That's maybe how this other person, if it's a new person, if it's a new person specifically in Aries for some of you, they are really seeing that you have so much to offer, and they feel like it's a good place for them to be with as well. But they also see that you're holding back, that you're not allowing yourself to be vulnerable. And so, you know, your cups are overflowing. You see like a happy life and marriage and everything with this person. But they know that you haven't opened up that part of you. And especially for those of you who are specifically like coming out of a relationship that was emotionally dishonest, and now you're in a relationship with this Aries person, and this High Priestess could be that they're very intuitive, a very intuitive Aries person. They know that you're not allowing yourself to be vulnerable, and for you to have this with the Aries, you have to get rid of this. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be like emotionally honest with you, because as an Aries, speaking one fire sign to another fire sign, you know, it's honesty is very important. And I mean on the littlest things. Like if I ask you if you like, if I tell you my favorite ice cream is chocolate, I don't want you to just say you love chocolate ice cream because you think that's what I want to hear. Or that you like ice cream at all, because, you know, if I like ice cream and you're like, I really don't like ice cream, like I don't eat it, I think it's fattening, I don't think it's healthy, blah 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 blah. Okay, that's fine, just tell me that. Like, I'm probably not going to stop eating ice cream just because you don't like it. but be honest. Don't say that you want to go out and eat steak tonight when you're not in the mood, when you'd rather stay home. Or don't say, you know, that you want to watch a movie when you would rather read a book, you know, and don't say that, you know, that emotionally you're fine, you're over this thing, when really you are still harboring secretly insecurities. Okay? So I hope this is making sense to you. Your fear is the Hierophant in reverse. So for some of you, you really want this long-term commitment. And you're afraid it's not going to come through. You're afraid that this won't lead to marriage. Or for some of you, especially in this deck, that's the Hierophant in a typical deck really means that. But in this deck, which is the Everyday Witch Tarot, by the way, by Deborah Blake, this Hierophant she looks like a yoga instructor, and she's teaching, she's passing down her craft, her yoga abilities, and her ability to meditate, and her enlightenment. She's passing this on to these young witches. So for some of you, it could be that you're resisting this lesson that you need to learn. Like you're hiding your truth, and you're resisting that there's a lesson. It's like you don't want to, and I know this happens with Aries, but and I assume it happens with Sagittarius too, because it happens with everybody. When you get hurt, sometimes it's we're trained almost from the time that we're kids. You fall down and scrape your knee, and everybody's so into being macho and tough that they're like, get back up, get right back up. You're okay, you're fine. You get back up and keep running. Okay, well, that's fantastic, and that teaches you to be tough, but it also negates your feelings. It doesn't allow you to experience the pain. It doesn't comfort your pain. It doesn't encourage you to acknowledge or deal with that painful situation. And so it's like you've fallen and skinned your knee somewhere in here with this person, and there's a reason it's coming up as your central issue, that you're really still you're missing something, because you've been heartbroken, and you didn't feel like that situation was fair or balanced, perhaps, and it's still there. It's still affecting you, even though you have this happiness that you're experiencing now. So there's still something there that you're guarded about, and you're resisting maybe the pain of it, like experiencing the pain. And it's like, bad things happen to good people. That's a little bit of life, but it's also okay to sit there and say, okay, this situation over here happened. I really had my hopes built on this person, and they turned out to take advantage of me and be a liar and be dishonest, and I was left just devastated and like feeling unbalanced and picking up the pieces, and I felt like my back was against the wall, and I had to fight for my life in this situation. And it's okay to say, you know what, that happened and it is what it is. But it's also okay to say, you know what, that wasn't fair, and I need to allow myself to mourn the loss of that situation, or, maybe things are just happening too fast. And this Aries, this intuitive Aries person, or this energy, that's something that's still coming. It could be happening now. It could be coming toward you. And I think for you to be able to move forward with that, you're going to have to deal with whatever this is. Okay, the Seven of Swords. The outcome is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So there could be an earth sign that's really like the only earth sign besides this Two of Pentacles, which I don't take as well, the Hierophant could be a Taurus. So it could be that you're waiting, you're still coming into yourself, using your intuition and your good judgment with this new beginning, with this cycle that's just ending. And there could be a Taurus that is a friend that you're not that interested in because you're vulnerable. And it could be that you need to turn down that offer from them, like they're making you an offer because you're trying to find your higher self. Here with the High Priestess and the Emperor. You've got this new beginning. You've got pain in your past, even though you're putting on a good face and you are a stable person that has your shit together. There's still things that there's some deep wounds that you're protecting, and there could be this Taurus that's in your circle, and you're going to turn down an offer from them. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, Sagittarius. That could go several ways. There's a lot of cards that flew out there, and so there's a lot of ways that could pan out for you. Okay, Sagittarius. Heavy read. That one wanted to come out. Let's get another card for Sagittarius for August. And we had a whole bunch. So here we go. All fire. All fire and the Eight of Cups. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Spring, which is the Ten of Wands, which is about burden. I'm going to read all these. Then we've got the Prince of Spring, or the Knight of Wands, which is you, Sagittarius. Okay, and it says a charming, self-confident, passionate, restless person. And then we've got the Six of Spring, or the Six of Wands, which is about victory. And then the Eight of Summer, the Eight of Cups, which is about walking away. So we're going to read all of these, okay, for you, Sagittarius. The Ten of Spring, which is about burden, the Ten of Wands, it says ask for help from others. All work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. So ask for help. You know, it looks like there's some other fire sign energy that's there, perhaps an Aries. Perhaps that Aries is there to help you use your intuition. Okay, then you've got the Prince of Spring, or the Knight of Wands, which this is your card right here. Okay, Sagittarius, and it says immediate action. Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. So I think, though, that what this is saying is that you're going to have to put some of your burdens down with this Ten of Wands in order to get back to you. Okay? To be that action-oriented person who can successfully manage a passionate relationship. Because it looks like you want that, but some of that Seven of Swords that's there in your environment, and that could be that somebody else is sneaky Like they seem like they have a solid foundation, but they don't. And it could be that Taurus with that Hierophant in reverse. So, or it could be you. My initial intuition is that that is you, not you kind of like in a state of denial of your hurt, even. Then we've got the Six of Spring, which is a victory card with the Six of Wands. And it says, wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So I do get that sense that something good is coming your way. With your perspective even, you know, you've got the Emperor and the High Priestess both there in the upright, the energy that you're moving into. And then you've also, with that intuition, I think you're going to be able to see whether you're guarding yourself or somebody else is not being forthright with you with that Seven of Swords. But either way, I think you're going to have the clarity that you need to deal with this offer that's coming in that's not really the right thing for you. And then you've got the Eight of Summer, or the Eight of Cups. And it says, the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. And that's where you are right now with the World card. So you've recently moved on. You're ready to move forward. You're moving on with intuition and wisdom and this wonderful perspective. And so hopefully great things happen. And I'm interested to hear what is going on with you in this lunar eclipse. So email me, please. Post a comment, like, subscribe, share. Thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks, Sagittarius.